favorite Marvel Comics hero. Mine is Superman. Remember the motto? With great power comes great responsibility.
Hello everyone, John and Carla here. We are the creative team behind the Green Reaper.
Hello everybody. Welcome to Cat Comics, your new favorite YouTube channel. As I always say, welcome because today is Ladies Night. We have already people in the chat. Hail Apollo Patriot and his Greek mythology and Blue Twi'lek, I don't know, women. We have Abel Salazar. Hey, welcome. And we have Whiskies. Thank you guys for coming today. And yeah, today is the first ladies show we're gonna make in this channel, so I'm super excited to introduce you guys. My sisters, you already know them. We have the great, beautiful, smart, super interesting Lola. Welcome, Lola.
Hi, Carla.
Hey, Lola, thank you for being here. And also, well, we're supposed to be Bubbles, but our cup and the beautiful Blossom, who's Shay. Welcome, Shay. Now it's a party. Welcome.
I love your intro video, by the way. That was really well done.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to the show. I'm super nervous today. I don't know why. Like, my hands are sweating like crazy. But anyway, yeah, I always wanted to do like a girls only show. And I'm super excited about this. Oh, we have more people in the chat. So hello, Mogwai Centurion. Hello, ladies. Look to your left. Huh? I'm not sure. Now look to your right.
It's Mogwai Centurion. He's a lovely fella.
Oh, right, Mogwai. I don't know. We neither of us did. I think Lola. I don't know, Lola. If you did.
Oh, I totally did. I totally did it.
I did.
All right. Hello, Lola. Hello, Carol Barquero. Hello, welcome, Carol. Welcome to the show. I'm watching from my phone. Okay, that's nice. No need to be nervous. Oh, it just happens. You know, it just happens. I stream all the time, and I'm nervous. Like, what the hell? Well, whatever. So, how are you today, girls?
So far today's an okay day, I guess. It's kind of slow. But hey, I'm not at my second job because I'm here with y'all, so that's way better.
All right. Yeah, you know, it's been a very interesting day for me today because actually, like at John's work, like a lady from his work got the virus. Oh. So basically sent everybody home. So I have John there with me.
Oh,
he's not allowed in the show though.
I'm of the theory that after this virus is over, there's gonna be so many babies born.
Yeah, right?
Either that or a whole lot of people splitting up.
Like, they released it for population control, but here we are, like, the population's gonna grow.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a wonderful thing, you know? Yeah, the thing is that he's at home. He doesn't know like for how long he's gonna be home, but that's even better. So now I'm gonna have a flatterer for my colors, you know?
Nice.
Another thing I wanted to say, we
put him to work.
Yes?
I said put him to work.
Yes.
Definitely. We were supposed to with Shay, you know that Shay, she's an amazing cosplayer. If you don't know Shay, please check her YouTube channel, Red Valkyrie. She always interviews creators. She's a huge supporter of the CG community, so please check it out. I'm gonna put the link as soon as I get over this overwhelming feeling I'm having right now, but I wanna go straight to the point. We were actually trying to, okay, we're gonna be the Powerpuff Girls, and so, okay, I'm Bubbles because I'm like, And she's like redhead, and she's in the middle. As you can see, she's in the middle. We're actually, oh my goodness, we're actually the Powerpuff girl.
You Powerpuffed us.
And Lola, like, this was my masterpiece joke. She always uses a bat in her avatar, so she's gonna be bat or cup. Get it? Like, horrible joke. Terrible joke.
So good.
Yeah, it's so bad that it's good.
That's a dad joke right there. I love
Yeah,
dad jokes.
or a mom joke. I don't know, like a grandma joke. It's a horrible joke. But the thing is that we were like, oh yeah, super motivated the whole week. Like, maybe we can do a surprise CG character, and each one of us is gonna be like a surprise cosplay. And look at what happened. And this was not coordinated. Okay, we were basically. Shay was like, you know what? I can't find anything. And just sorry if I'm revealing some cosplayer secrets here, but she was like, you know what? No.
Yeah.
And I'm having trouble with the time zone. So now it's 3 hours, not 2 hours from EST. So I actually like fell asleep and was like, oh no, the stream. I have to do this as fast as possible. So yeah, baseball cap. And it's good now. And when I get into the show, and I see Shay also wearing a baseball cap. She's the best. Lola, I don't know. Lola, I don't know if you're wearing a baseball cap, but this turned out to be the baseball cap show. We have Joe Frogo in the chat. Hey, Frogo, welcome. We love you. Many babies is saying Abel Salazar. Yeah, we don't say that word because we don't want the strike. Lots of old people dying, so no longer pensions. Oh my goodness.
That's terrible.
Anyway, girls, take over, please. I need to breathe. Shay is having a good dinner or lunch. I don't know, but she's having Korean. That looks really delicious. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Lola, how are you?
I'm good. Like, I'm so excited about this stream. Like just getting with other women and being able to talk about stuff going on in CG and like, you know, the projects that are coming out and like this proves that there are women in CG. I mean, we've got other women that are doing streams too. And so like we're actually getting out here and doing something. We're putting our voices out there and letting our opinions be heard on this subject.
Exactly.
The opinions that we actually have, go figure. Did you know that we had them?
Well, I've always been told that, like, you know, I'm supposed to think like the other side tells me I'm supposed to think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love that. It's my most favorite thing ever is that, oh, you're not really into this. You don't really have opinions. And I was like, that is more sexist than I think what anyone else has ever claimed to be sexist.
Yeah. Talking about that, like, let me ask you girls, like, how did you get into CG? How did you find CG?
So for me, I found CG because of Tonks. So IMSC Tonks is an amazing artist, and he's been working on his own book. I help project manage for him, and he's got a lot of really good ideas going around. He's the one that kind of brought me into this to help promote him, and then I ended up finding a lot of people that I liked and I got along with, and I was welcomed really quickly, and I tried to find ways that I could use the skill sets that I have, which is I'm really good with marketing, I'm good with merchandising, flatting, lettering, stuff like that, and video editing. And so I just kind of came in and said, hey, I can't do comics specifically, but I can do these other things, and some of you guys kind of suck at it, so maybe I can help. Who knows?
Of course, yeah. And you, Lola?
I was actually watching the whole thing with Richard Meyer that unfolded with Michelle Perez back in 2018. And like she had made a statement about how he should have been blown up by an IED in Afghanistan. And at the time, a really good friend of mine, she'd been raising her son. It'd been 6 years. But she was 8 months pregnant when her husband was killed in Afghanistan. And so that just really hit me wrong. And I was like, okay, well, I want to check more into this and see what's going on here. And I saw these professionals that just were treating customers, you know, people who were paying for their product in just such a horrible way. And I was like, oh no. No. I'm not a quiet woman. I'm a very loud, very opinionated woman.
Get
And
out.
so I was like, no, I'm gonna get in on this, and I'm gonna let it be known that if you want my money, you ain't gonna be treating people that way.
Right.
Well said. I like that. I like that. So Lola, you were telling us in the little party we had before going live, like one of your first experiences here in CG. It's very interesting. I would like to share it if you want to. If you don't want, it's okay.
Are you talking about how when I first came in, they were like, "Oh, you're not a woman.
Yeah.
No, you're a man with a sock account. You're pretending to be a woman. There's no way because it's all men. CG is only men." Yeah. It was a professional. It was a professional in the comics industry, and he came at me and told me that I was just a man pretending to be a woman. And so, in order to prove that I was a female, I took a picture of my cleavage, and I was like, "Hey, look, I've got boobs.
Look at these."
Yeah, I'm really a man, right?"
And what happened after that?
Or anything like that. So, I didn't have an actual voice.
But did the guy harass you, or he stopped there?
No. He was saying that it was fake, that it was probably my girlfriend, or it just got ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was like a whole ridiculous thread of me being like, "You're idiots. You want to try to spin whatever narrative you can about Comicsgaters and about what's going on here, when we all know the truth is y'all are just shitty human beings that have hate in your heart, and you want it to be a certain way, and that's not how it is."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's very true. And it's so sad. It's so sad how many people are like, "Oh, well, this is it. You're not really a chick." There's a reason that my camera is always on.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest reason, no matter how shit I feel, or right now, how little I have done to look presentable, I keep my camera on, and it isn't because I'm trying to oh, let me get all of these likes and views and everything because I'm obviously a chick. It's because I don't want to deal with what Lola had to deal with. That's annoying as hell. I don't want to have to go through and have people constantly harass me saying I'm really just a dude pretending to be a chick. So I'm on as a chick, and if you want to call me a dude, then now you're just a dick. So
yeah, and I also understand what Lola is saying. But this is not only for women. This is for everybody. I really understand when people just being here on camera, that's not for everybody. Just take the example, for example, that umbrella guy, what happened to him, with all these scandals with the doctors and people harassing him and his family. You know that
his small children and everything, because
yes,
all what to do is go after a 6-year-old.
These people have no boundaries. They will go after your children even, So I really understand when people don't show themselves in camera, because
Absolutely.
That's a whole thing, Not only for women, for
they
everybody.
Don't stop with just internet stuff, though. They try to go after every aspect of your life. They try to stop your financials. They try to stop your job. They try to stop every he had CPS threatened on him.
And
services.
You've got people that are trying to literally split up marriages. You have people that are trying to bankrupt other people. That are swatting. How many people have been swatted because of differing opinions on the fucking internet? And the next thing you know, they've got an entire SWAT team coming in here. People have been shot and killed for that shit. Mm-hmm. And it's all because somebody had some fucking beef on the internet, and they're not man enough, or they're not woman enough, they're not adult enough to just have a disagreement. You can have a disagreement. Everyone doesn't have to agree with you. It doesn't have to go that far. But doing that kind of shit, that's real world. That isn't this pretend bullshit anymore. That's people's lives.
Yeah. These people is very obsessive, and I don't know. At first, I just thought they were paid from big companies, but I don't know. I just think it's very sad people who have nothing else to do with their lives. So it's a whole thing.
They don't have lives. Their lives revolve around this screen that they live in. Like they don't have people in their lives that care about them enough to say, "Hey, why don't you like come go shopping with me, or go to dinner, or go see a movie,
Get
or
outside and talk to another person.
why don't you come create something?" You know, like they don't have that. Like all they have is that screen, and they think that screen is everything. It's their life.
Okay, Moe Centurion is saying, if you're on YouTube doing this, talk to your local law enforcement about possible false flags.
Yeah, I've already had that very real realization that like it might actually be a good idea to go down to my local police department and let them know, hey, if you have somebody who reports something crazy that you would send mass people
I've talked
like,
to my
don't.
police department. I've talked to my police department a bunch.
Because you gotta try and you gotta protect yourself, and these people are insane with what they're gonna do, like where they're willing to go with all of this.
Yeah, Whiskey is saying that was insane, and Whiskey is saying not convinced. Moves equals man boobs. That's true. There's a lot of nice boobs. Yeah.
Well, I had my nails done, and I was flipping the camera off, so.
Oh, okay. All right. And Apollo is saying, Walmart women. What do you have to say about that, Lola?
Apollo loves his Walmart women.
I see. Okay, so we started like right off with branding and stuff, and let's just let's just chill for a second. You know, what do you think about portraying women like sexy, big boobs, huge ass, tiny waist?
Hold on.
In comics.
Let me show you. So I have a laptop, right? I decided that my laptop was too boring. So this is what I've done to it. So I'm just gonna say I think I'm pro sexy women. I feel like I'm pro sexy women.
That's amazing.
If you can't tell too, they're all except like 3 of them are redheads.
I feel like I don't even have to ask Lola. Look at her avatar here.
Well, like my whole avatar started because they wanted to make our female characters look more like 12-year-old boys, like flat chest, flat hips, like no body whatsoever. And they were preaching this whole diversity, right? Like they wanted diversity and they wanted characters that represented blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not representative of a woman. We have hips, we have boobs, we have big old booties.
Right. Well, so like one of the most frustrating things for me, I'm 6'1". I've literally spent the entirety of my life being called a boy, being called a man, feeling like a boy and a man. Like women's clothes all growing up never fit me. I had to go shop in the men's department. It was really humiliating as like a 16-year-old to have to go and buy men's pants just so they would be long enough. And when I looked to, you know, comics and stuff, one of the first comics that I really got drawn to and then was immediately disillusioned by was She-Hulk. Because I was like, holy shit, She-Hulk. She's big. She's got big, broad shoulders. She's muscular, but she's feminine. And then I opened up a She-Hulk comic and I read it. And then I cried. And then I shut it because it was terrible. And the whole fucking comic is she's a joke. The only reason she exists, like, I think the one comic that I read, and it was an older one, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but basically she was, you know, with this guy who was a lawyer. And she was staying in her green form and, you know, fuck it, this is what I am. And he hated it. And she basically told him the entire comic to kiss her ass. She's like, no, this is me. I'm happy this way. This is what I'm going to do. And I was like, fuck yeah, get it, girl. And you know what happens in the last 3 pages? He proposes and she says yes. And everything goes straight out the window like it never happened. And I took the comic and I chucked it on the ground. I was like, you motherfucker, like I just went through all of this. What are you doing to me? Like, you don't understand. I was there. I was so happy. And then you just took it all away.
Yeah, they tend to ruin stuff a lot. And Lola, do you have an opinion about that in comics?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm like hearing myself and I'm like, what the fuck, Carla? You know,
I think about the whole representation. Like, how do you feel about it within?
Thank you, Shay.
Yeah, definitely. Like I get tired of of being pushed one way, and it's making it seem like this is what women want. But I'm sorry, I like pretty women. I like sexy women.
Same.
Like if I'm watching a movie, I want a woman that's gonna look like a woman. You know what I mean? I want a Scarlett Johansson, or back in the day, Julia Roberts, or I want my women to be pretty.
Right. I'm the
Like, they
same
can
way.
pay the money to be pretty.
Yes.
I look
Yes,
at art.
Carla.
Yes,
That's Lola's avatar now.
yes.
Oh,
I love
yes.
that picture too. I got it with my Grim Reaper. I love it.
Some demon
Oh,
ass.
yes. Well, I'm constantly talking about my sexy pinups that the chat laughs at my pronunciation. They say they hear peanuts, sexy peanuts. No, it's sexy pinups. I love that. I just love that. I love drawing women. Like when I have to draw something, I always draw women. So yeah, what the hell? It's boring if it's like just what you see in the street. What's the point, right? We have a lot of people here in the chat. This is amazing. We have Charlie's London. Hey, ladies. Charlie. So nice to see you, Charlie. Yeah. We have Piper. Hey, Piper. Look all the CG ladies.
I
here.
know.
Oh, my
We need to
goodness.
get them on next time. That'd be
Of
so
course.
great.
Yes, of course. Yay, another ladies show. Of course. We're a lot of ladies.
We're proving them wrong, girls. We're proving them wrong.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and this crazy Shay Zombie girl is saying we need to have you ladies join us sometime. Definitely. I agree with her. I wonder who she is.
I don't know. I hear that she's a stupid girl that cosplays sometimes.
Yeah, and here we have Whiskey saying, "Oh, that's where the sexy peanuts come from." Yeah, and also this coming from Whiskey. I love tall girls. So there you go, Shay. There you go.
Thank goodness, because I wear heels.
We also have Mandy Summers. Hello, ladies. Hello, Mandy. Welcome. We're all the ladies in CG. This is amazing. This is an amazing thing. I wanted to ask. I kind of forgot. I always forgot. Like, guys, if you are new in my channel, you are used to seeing me forgetting, what I'm going to say. So every time I forget, have a shot of whatever you're drinking, and also like and subscribe to White Cat Comics, please.
So what she's saying is go create a bunch of sock accounts so you can continually do it every time Carla forgets.
Yes, definitely. Like, grab all your shots, and every time I forget what I was going to say, shot. You're gonna be drunk in no time, I promise.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, the thing is that oh wait, sorry.
Love her. I love it.
What the hell is wrong with me today? I'm super chill, like talking, like and today I don't know, I'm sweating and I'm so nervous. I don't know why. Well, anyway,
it's our first show together.
Yeah.
I think so.
All exude so much awesomeness. It's like
yes,
in
like
one
awesomeness in one place is just it's overwhelming.
Well, this is an all-females only show. Lol, wow, amazing. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of us here in CG. So, haters gonna hate. They will probably attack CG saying it's all men there, So, yeah, whatever, guys. You do you. We have fun here in the chat. And here we have some more messages. Dushitu. Oh, I love my Dushitu. Mwah. So Powerpuff Girls on Carla's channel. Had to tune in. Oh, yes, you have to. And I'm very glad you're here, my friend. Lol. Hell, Wiz and Abel. Sorry, on my phone can tag you all. Of course. Then we have, as a tall guy, though only 5'11", my arms are a little extra long. Hear that?
Wow, Carla, you got a thing for long arms? Is that what just happened?
Not really. I like strong arms.
Yeah, no, I understand what he's saying with the whole. So, okay, perfect example. I just bought this sweater today, right? This is where this sweater actually ends. So I feel you, Wiz. I feel you. It's pain.
You know, Lola, I always remember you and Red because all my clothes is from Walmart now. It's the only thing open now. I can only go shopping.
Hey, whoa, don't be knocking the Walmart. I got this at Walmart. That's what I just
Of
came
course.
from.
Well, we
It's the
always
only
do
place I
the
can shop right now.
we always do the people of Walmart, and like some of the stuff you find at Walmart. Oh my god!
Yeah. As someone who just came from there like 2 hours ago, holy fucking hell!
I'm
There's
boom,
just
strike.
something
YouTube
you
strike.
should not wear in public. I'm sorry.
There are things that are not clothes.
Right.
Like that a lot of what I saw was not, that wasn't clothing.
Or, there are some people who should wear the underclothing.
There's sometimes you need the support
Yeah.
that certain things can give you.
Yeah.
So you don't like take
Girls.
out displays.
Talking about support, we have Piper here. You got these girls. This is
I love Piper.
Piper is always so
Piper.
encouraging, and like they have a comic right now called Peregrine. Have y'all seen it?
Yes. Oh my
Amazing.
god. She's like the
Female
hottest
lead.
chick ever.
yes. I'm basically saying, Piper, please come to my show. And Piper is like, okay, I'm gonna see. No, I'm just joking. I'm gonna have Piper
I
very
was gonna
soon.
say
to talk
send
about
her a
Peregrine.
link. Have her pop in now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send them the link. Just give me a second till I show all these messages. We have Mandy Summers. Have a great show, ladies. Gotta catch up on some work. All right, see you, Mandy. Thank you for coming by.
Later, Mandy.
Yeah, and we also have Justin Dutton. Ole.
Oh, I can't wait for Justin's comic. Oh my gosh. I've been paying attention to his comic since like forever ago for Unstitched, and I'm just like, when is it coming out, Justin? I need to know.
Oh yes, we're also gonna have him on the channel. You know, I wanna have everybody. So yeah, that means I have to stream every single day of my life. I'm gonna do it. So this can already talk about Comicsgate Espanol. I plan to do so. We have a very, very nice project cooking there with the Comicsgate in Spanish, so we can make Comicsgate bigger, wider, stronger, thicker, harder. You know, all the things we like. Well, just ignore me, okay? All right, so here we have a comment from Kevin Tanza. Being tall makes it a lot easier as a guy to date women.
You know what? Hold up. I got to address this now because this is now a thing. So you stepped into my territory, so now I got to say it. If dating a woman taller than you emasculates you, then you might need to maybe take some more tea or something. I'm just throwing that out there. Oh, sorry. Look, as a 6'1" woman, I have literally never dated anybody who has been taller than me. It's never happened. It's probably never going to happen.
Well, but that's really tall. You're really, really tall.
Yeah, and like I said this to my brother-in-law because I was putting on heeled boots, and he goes, "I've never understood tall women who wear heels," and I was like, "Well, if it's too much for your small male ego, then." He was like, oh, I'm fine, thank you, my ego. So I was like, oh, good, so we don't have a problem. I'm just going to keep walking around in my 4-inch heels, and you will just still be shorter than me, even though you are already shorter than me when I'm barefoot.
What do you think about this, Lola?
I'm super jealous of your height. Like, I'm an average height. I'm like 5'6", and so like I have a hard time reaching like the top cabinets and stuff.
Oh, do you have any idea? Like, I love little old ladies because there's no more pretense. Like, when you're in your 30s, you're determined, like, damn it, I'm going to get it. Go away, you tall person. But when you're like 70, they're like, excuse me, sweetie, I came 3 aisles over. Can you walk with me to get that can? I'm like, oh, yeah, no problem.
Oh, back to a Walmart story. Like, I went into a Walmart window and I was something off the top shelf, and one of the guys that was working in there was at school on like a basketball scholarship, and he was like 7'2". I remember when I ran around the corner like looking for somebody, I ran into him and I was like, "Oh my God, you're like a redwood. How tall are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm 7'2". And I was like, "Well, can you get this for me?"
Talking about Walmart, Hell Red, welcome.
Hey, Red.
Hell Red, talking about Walmart. So yeah. Then we have very nice comments here. Mogwai Centurion, harder, thicker, bigger, all the things we like. Lol, yeah. Why, we're not here to lie, okay? At least me. And then
Carla doesn't mince words.
I'm just cracking up with this Comic Mark Comics Puerta, okay? This is Comicsgate, like brutally translated into Spanish. So puerta would be like gate. So it's so funny. Like I saw it in the Twitter and I went like, that was super funny. Anyway, yeah. So okay, so maybe heights are a thing. Shay already gave us her opinion on that. But you know, I'm actually like on the opposite side of what you say, Shay. When I met John, okay, this is a funny story, okay? We met in a freelancing site. He actually hired me to illustrate a project, okay? So when I started talking to him like non-professionally, I don't know why, like in my mind here, like I was convinced he was like a midget, like very, very short guy. So I don't know what, I'm not being politically correct, everybody. So but that's, you know, that's the nature of this channel, okay? I just say whatever the hell I want, whatever. But no, the thing is that I was convinced that he was very short, okay? And I was like, oh, that's so sad because he's so smart. And that's so sad because he's so cute. And that's so sad because he's so sweet. And then like he sent me a video. He used to be a boxing coach. And he was like this huge guy, like big, all size, big. And I was like, oh, maybe I like him. So I'm the opposite as you, Shay. Like I'm big, okay? So I really cannot see myself with a very skinny guy or with a small guy. I just cannot. I feel like the man. I know maybe it's not correct. I don't know. I don't care. It's just how I feel, okay? I don't feel feminine. And I really like when a man like takes out my feminine side. So I'm in the opposite side of what you said. Lola, what's your opinion?
I've never dated anyone shorter than me. They've always been like taller.
How tall are you, Lola?
I'm 5'6".
So coming across a guy shorter than you is actually a little bit challenging.
That would probably be a tater tot. So yeah, I like tall men. I like big tall men, you know, strong men.
Well, I like confident men. I feel like that's that's more important to me than your actual height. Are you a confident person?
That's true.
But that's because I don't have the luxury of being like, I'm only dating guys taller than me. Otherwise, I would never date. I would never go anywhere. I would just die alone. It'd be great.
All right, so Johnny Cage is saying, Carla wears the pants in here. Not really, my friend. In quarantine, pants are non-existent. You're totally wrong, my friend. So okay. So this is very interesting because we all like, as everybody, men, women, whatever you are, we all have different things we like target. Like, okay, I want my significant other or my project of something or just my toy or whatever has to be a certain way. No, I'm not judging.
No judgment. Just
no judgment.
Yep.
I'm not commenting.
Yeah. So you know, everybody has different standards. So I was actually like curious about you girls. Like, what do you think? Like for me, like a deal breaker is if the guy is shorter than me. I'm 5'7", so that's not too tall. Like of course in Latin America where I come from, I was very tall for my country.
Yeah.
Here I'm happy, but I'm married to John, so he's big and he's tall and he's not a midget as I thought he was.
My thing is this, like, I don't want some effeminate man. I want a man's man. I want a guy that I know when I go out in public can protect me if I run into a problem. I want someone that I know can go out there and help provide.
Yep.
And like, to me, that's what I want. I want someone that's going to be my partner and protect me and love me and still be able to be that man and be you know.
Yeah, when you say that, like I look like a horrible person.
I don't think so. No, the thing is it's different for everyone, and it's so
we
funny
all
because
have
there's
our own
like three
preference.
different.
This is what the other side does not get, though. Like, they think that you should be into what they're into. You should be,
Right.
like, your preferences should be their preferences. And it doesn't work that way. We're all attracted to different things. Everybody has something that they're into that's, you know, their own thing.
Yes, definitely. Captain F Head is saying, Komi Mark is only 4 foot long. Do you approve, Shay?
Well, I'm sorry. What? I
Yeah,
got distracted.
he's saying that Komi Mark is 4 foot long.
I'm not commenting on that because of the way that he decided to word it.
Okay.
As opposed to tall. Just walking away from that, Cappy.
Mogwai Centurion, hey Lola, I'm looking for wife number 2.
I'm not looking for husband number 2.
That's a very good answer.
Lola's like, I'm good. I got the one. That's enough.
Oh yeah, like we're all married women here. We are, you know, we're taken. But don't you think it's a great thing? Just like men are very open about this. Like, I like butts. I'm a leg man. I'm a boobs man. Oh yeah, boobs. We have Apollo who is constantly reminding us his love for the blue Twilight women. So isn't that amazing that we all do the same? Like, okay, I like men, big men. You know, is it that hard to listen to? Like, is it true?
I think what people forget is sexuality, sex itself is a primal urge that all human beings have.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what level you're on with it. It's something we all experience. It's something it's how we reproduce. It's how we keep the human race going. So, like, if you're not attracted to the person that you're with, it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I think people tend to forget that. Like, it's a primal urge we all have. It's a basic instinct.
Mm-hmm. Talking about that, talking about basic instinct, I think we have a matchmaker chat here. Blanca Elena Toñi Silva, I'm looking for husband number 1. So there you go, guys.
Do it. Let's go. Set them up.
Match?
You CG babies are a thing.
CG babies are happening now.
CG Tinder.
Oh my gosh, that's so horrifying.
Comic Mark says, if you dated me, we'd be out, and you think stuff like, oh, he's wearing fancier boots than me, or hey, that's my jewelry you're wearing.
Oh, see, I can handle that. I can't handle a guy that like dresses way prettier and fancier. And
I'd fight you for my jewelry back. Are you kidding me? Who said you could take it?
If you take more time in the bathroom to get ready than I do, we have a problem.
See, I can't use that because half the time I this is getting ready. So this was 5 minutes while talking to y'all and eating Korean. So I can't use that. That's not fair.
When I'm getting dressed up to go out, say like dinner and a movie.
Oh yeah, no, that's like a 2-hour affair.
Yeah, exactly. So if it takes him like the whole day, yeah, we gotta
you gotta put a time limit on it. If you're primping in the bathroom for more than like an hour and a half as my dude, like I feel like we have words. Did you fall asleep on the toilet? Like that had better be your excuse.
You know, if you got more hair product than me, we got a problem.
Mogwai Centurion is saying, oh, I'm starting a harem, moving to Utah once they legalize polygamy.
Oh,
you're from Utah.
They've been okay. I'm from Utah. They've been attempting to legalize polygamy in Utah for years, and they are so much farther away from it now than they were back in the day. So you got a long ass wait, buddy.
I love Mogwai Centurion though. He's awesome. He's a big supporter.
Okay, we have Alasmat saying, I wear size 11 shoes. You know what that means, right?
That his shoe size is a size bigger than mine. What? No, one size bigger than me. Damn it, Laz.
And then 14. We have a competition here.
Does that mean his IQ is bigger than 11?
Yes, your shoe size is tied directly to your IQ.
All
Is that
right,
how that
so
works? I can't remember.
Mogwai, jeans, boots, t-shirt, some hair gel, and go.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes or no?
Down.
I like wearing tactical stuff, says Apollo.
For a
What-
date?
Where are
What do
we
you-
going?
Wait. What do you mean tactical stuff? What's that?
Is he running around in like a flak jacket? Because that's like a problem. I don't want you wearing a flak jacket and then trying to take me to like a nice restaurant. That's
But what's tactical stuff?
like military grade.
I
Like the
love
kind of
it.
stuff
I'm
that I
all
would
for
wear
it.
if I was downrange.
Hey, I'm all for it. I love it.
Carla's like, wear that shit and go to Taco Bell, damn it.
I just want to know what kind of date he's going on if he's wearing tactical gear. Like,
right? What
like
are
what
you?
kind of women
I
are
like
you dating here?
I like it. We have to be free, okay? You can be open about what things you like.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad
Oh,
because John had a lot of clothes from his time in the military, and now it's all burned. I'm so sad.
You know
Yeah.
what, Carla's thing is
Man.
size. I'll go hit up some of the local places. The Airman's Attic here. I'll send you a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Then we have-
were we able to save his shirt? Were we able to save the lucky shirt?
he actually wore it in a stream before this one.
Okay.
Lola, if that answers your question.
Yes.
Hell no. Okay. So, call me Mark. I brush my hair with my fingers and pick my clothes off the floor drop. Doesn't take long.
Oh, Kami Mark, just
I love
you
coming
still
Mark.
all our
He's
beating
hilarious.
hearts.
Maybe nail painting takes a while if I'm going out.
That's fair. That's fair.
Cappy,
Yes,
I won't
well.
even wear deodorant. Oh my
Abby,
goodness.
No.
This-
Wear
is some-
deodorant.
Yeah, this is very, very serious stuff going on here. Like wearing
what I
deodorant. Like, are you that formal? Like, isn't that overdoing it a little bit?
Carla, this is what we're gonna do now, okay? We're gonna go and get that Axe body spray, and when we go to CG Con next year, we're just
I'm
gonna
scared.
keep it in the holsters, and if we come across someone that needs it, we're just gonna spray them down without their consent.
I'm
Like,
just
trust
very,
us, we're helping you.
I'm just very scared about the whole CG Con. If you guys don't wear deodorant, please do. Please, at least for a, okay, please. Yeah, so well, we have a lot of comments here. I don't even have the space to read this whole thing. Apollo Patriot is Mr. 911 tactical guy with Glock hat. I'm all for it. I'm all for badass, masculine, big men. Yeah, I'm cool with that, you know. With the tactical vest, we are better suited to protect you. See, Lola, you like protection? See.
Yeah.
You're trying to not laugh. You're like, yep, yeah, that's great.
And then Whiskey is adding Swiss Army knife, small backpack with waterproof matches, Bowie knife, sidearm. You can take a tent also, you know, we can go camping.
Do it. It's fine.
Are we going hunting for something?
Yes, just in case something happens at the movies and you find yourself.
Hey,
in the
nowadays you never know, man.
That, to be perfectly honest, that is very true. Like nowadays, go for it.
Might really need all that.
Shit.
Well, these aren't CG creators, these are CG pro creators. I'm loving the comment. Great comment, Jerry, and welcome to the
you
channel.
also had Carol said that she needs a husband too. So
Oh, okay. I need a
Which is
husband
fantastic.
too from
Got
Carol.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a, you know, you can, you do you. You do you, my friend. You can get what you want. Kevin Tanza, can I dress as Jon Snow for dinner and movies?
sure. Why
I
not?
think you would suit that role. Yeah.
Look, I'm all for it. I seriously am gonna go. I haven't done this yet, but I'm seriously gonna go to medieval times, and I am full on decked out. And afterwards, I will walk the mall that it is located in, still decked out in gear, and I will not give a fuck. It'll be great.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I sport the dirty biker look.
I'm down for that.
I'm not down for dirty.
No, dirty bikers. So like the kind of grungy with like the leathers and like the, I don't know. Like I'm
Okay.
down for that, but I do the kind of like
I'm
goth,
not, but I
grungy
respect.
90s.
All right, like, hey, let's hear some Avril Lavigne, Complicated.
Oh, sweetie. I love how that's your grunge. Lola, your grunge is Avril Lavigne.
Lol.
Bless it.
Lola's like, I don't even have words.
Bless it. All I can say is bless it.
Oh yeah. You know, ignorance is a blessing, and Dushito is saying, what is deodorant? See, ignorance is blessing.
It says something makes you smell good when you sweat.
Okay, Johnny Cage is saying, Red Gaze told me getting married is a mistake. And Red is saying, mistake. Huge mistake. Don't do it. What do you think?
I mean, it's not for everyone, I guess.
Mhm.
Well, 51% of the population says it's not for them. So
Sure.
Mhm.
Do what makes you happy.
Exactly, yeah.
That
And
isn't
Carol-
illegal.
Look, Carol Vaquero, she wants a Polish man, and Dushito is a Polish man, so you go get a room or a chat or whatever you want to get. There you go. You know, matchmaker, you know, here I
Carla.
your significant others, and we also fund books. Like, what the hell, you know?
I'll put it like this. It's hard enough to find someone that you love, that loves you back, that you click with, that you feel like you can spend the rest of your life with. If you find that person, why not keep them?
Red says, don't do it. No, I'm putting the same comment. I'm just joking. All right. Yeah, I agree with Lola, but you know, sometimes you never know. You never know what's going to happen. So sometimes you just
You
have
don't. People change too. People change through over the years. Things happen. Like, you know, people grow apart. People go their own ways. They start doing their own things. It just happens.
Marriage is for people who have given up on life. Oh my God, Red.
Don't listen to the pessimists.
Oh my God,
Obviously.
Red. Oh, no.
You know
We're
what?
going to cheer you up.
I'm gonna start mailing him like positive affirmations or
You
something.
know what?
I thought you were going to say that you're going to start mailing him Russian brides.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and also we have to make a group, like a chat group, and spam him with cute cats and stuff, like to cheer him up a little bit, you know. And we care for you, Red. We don't want you to be sad.
He's a great dude, man. Like he's been a really good friend.
We love
to
Red.
both people.
We love
I've been
Red
married
here.
23 long years. Damn, Magua.
What? Be married 23 long years. Okay. So Mogwai, you have a lot of experience. Can you please shed some light in the long-term marriage thing? This stream turned out so weird.
Are you talking about me?
What?
I got confused there for a minute.
You're doing great.
It's just a brain fart.
Because
Happens all the time.
this would be 14 years we've been married.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage, yes, listen to the pessimist, better safe than sorry.
I feel like Johnny's only saying that, and so there's more women for him to mull through until he finds the right one. He's like, yeah, don't get married. Don't get married.
Don't do it. Don't spend yourself with one person for the rest of your life.
Let me troll through and see if I can find
Kevin
one.
Tanza is saying, Red Gaze reminds me to Al Bundy. I like him already.
Yes.
Oh yeah, please subscribe to Red Gaze channel. He has an amazing channel. He's a great guy, and oh my God, his voice. So yeah, just subscribe, okay? And
He's also got the Sunsworn project.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have project segments later, okay? Yes, later we're gonna.
Okay, sorry, Garlic.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
She knows what she wants. She's a woman that knows what she wants.
She's like, listen here, you two bitches. We're doing this my way.
It's her channel, so.
That's fair.
Yes, Abel Salazar is saying some folks would like to get married, others out of marriage. Huh? Carol, who's the Polish person? You know, the guy with the little like colorful shit in his avatar.
I 100% thought you were gonna say the colorful poop
Please don't
emoji,
judge.
and you went shit. You went just straight shit.
Yeah, please don't judge. Okay, Dushitu is amazing. I really like Dushitu. He's a great guy. So give him a chance. I know he's gonna have amazing kielbasa for you. That's the Polish sausage for those who don't know. I'm sorry. I'm too degenerate. What the hell? Okay, so
Carly King turned up today, man.
Oh, right?
it's just who I am, you know. And when I'm with great friends like you, girls, I just show myself who I really am. No, it's true. It's true.
Oh, good.
So we're good. Apollo Patriots. I wish Blue Twilight Women was real.
You and Twi'leks, man.
Yeah, like you can always get somebody to, you know, do the body painting stuff.
He can always order one of those love dolls from Japan
The
and
real
like
dolls.
yeah, and make it a blue Twi'lek. Yeah,
That's very true. You could. They might charge you extra for all that silicone for like the tendril hairs, but you know.
But you know what? It would be the perfect woman for him because it'd be quiet. It would do what he needs it to do, and just put it away when he's done.
Colorful shit in the avatar. Yes, this is douchey too. This is the colorful shit in the avatar, Carol. So you know. Yeah, I heard that my kielbasa is tasty. I bet, my friend. I bet because you are always in the chat of White Cat Comics, so that's how I know you have a very tasty kielbasa. Edwin Acevedo, welcome.
Ace.
I don't mean to say that. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
No, that was great. That was phenomenal. I was very shocked to hear that come out of your mouth, though.
I'm sorry. Hell, ladies. Hell, Edwin de Acevedo. Edwin is also a part of CG en Español, which is a project. We're going to start with CG en Español this Friday. So please, everybody tune in. You have, look, I don't care if you don't speak Spanish. You can go spam the chat, put Rico Papi, Papi Rico, whatever you want to put. Everything is welcome, okay? Carol has never had kielbasa. Well, there's always a first time for everything. There you go. That's my girl.
Oh my gosh, I almost said it with the two of you.
Isn't this amazing?
What has happened?
Look, everybody, here we have, listen to Hatchback Sandstorm. Today, here we have the link for Sandstorm. We're going to see Sandstorm very soon. So yeah, you have the link if you're curious. We're going to show it in a little while. Keep up the awesome for these talented creators. 27 watching for 27 likes. So yeah, girls, that's success to me. High five. Woo!
Yes, woo! We're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it. Thank you so much for the chat and for everybody watching to be here. Seriously, it's amazing. This couldn't be happening if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I just enjoyed this too much. We should do this more often, girls.
I agree. This is fun.
Yeah, this is amazing. So, okay. Oh, God, no. I'd rather go to a Star Wars Comic-Con, meet a Blue Twilight Women cosplay. All right. He has everything pretty figured out.
He wants a real life girl. Jeez.
I know.
Red, if you all are looking for meat to taste, don't get married.
Oh goodness, Red.
Oh my goodness,
We're
Red.
gonna break you, Red. It's gonna happen.
We're gonna cheer you up, Red.
We're gonna find him someone. He's gonna be like, "Damn, I need to put a ring on it."
You know, we're all happily married here, so you know there's different perspectives to the same thing. Then Apollo, I'm not into dolls. No. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah, so Pearl Rider is saying, read the first 3 chapters of Sandstorm. It's a good read. Okay, I'm gonna show Sandstorm right now because the chat is asking for it. So yeah, let's do it right now. Yeah, that's what we do, right?
Up to a point. I feel like, hold on, I feel like I need to caveat that. Give them what they want up to a point because some things you're not getting, so don't ask.
Of course.
Yeah, you gotta put limits on that. Come on now.
Right? Like right after I said it, I was like, ooh, wait, hold on.
Or you know, we'll have like feet pictures coming out or something.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, this is so cool. You know, Sandstorm got a lot more new backers. What the hell am I reading here? What the hell, chat? Frogo is saying, I will never get married unless it's to Little Lightning.
Oh, Froggy.
Okay, you know, let's just share this answer. Let's just go for a bit.
Let them all calm down for a second.
Let's just calm down for a second and look at this amazingness. Sandstorm got more backers, 71 backers, and it's almost in the 4K. This is so amazing and so well deserved by my friend Red Gaze. Yes, this is a prose novel of 300 plus pages, okay? Yeah, here you have the experience. It comes, it's not only this amazing prose novel, you have 3 chapters to read for free beforehand here, so you can judge as all you want before buying it. We have this amazing cover done by my brother, Vini Tartamela. He did a great job here. As you can see, I don't have to sell it to you. Just look at this. This is beautiful.
So pretty.
Yes, Vini did it, of course.
Vini's art is just like amazingly beautiful.
It's frustratingly beautiful. It's so pretty that it pisses me off because I can't do it.
Frustratingly beautiful, yes. It's great art, and you know, he takes so much time in all the details. You know, this is made with love. This is made with love, and you can see when something is made with love. So definitely, yeah, Vini, you're amazing. I always tell you that. Then we have the visual companion, because this novel comes with a visual companion, which means that it has a lot of illustrations, graphics, like designs of the spaces, of, you know, the elements, the spaceships. I did the cover for this one. This is a manga style.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
I love her. She's such a cool character. You really made her, like, you made her look so badass, and I love the look on her face. Like, this is what we brought up when Red was on our stream. Is the guy that he's got in the background has that oh shit face that's so perfect because he's about to be impaled on a whole bunch of tiny little gems and shards, and she's like, yeah, you know, just whatever, it's a Tuesday, this is what I do.
She's like, you know what, I'm like crushing this guy and also looking good in the camera because like,
do you see how good my thighs look?
You catch that motion though, you catch the motion of her so well, like as she's spinning around like that. That's one of the things that gets me, like when I'm looking for like comics or art or anything, is like the detail that's put in it. Like if you can convey the story to me without having to actually read the story,
right,
you've done your job as an artist, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Well, like looking at this, even if I didn't know anything about what was going on here, like I had my whole narrative planned out of everything that this was happening in this exact scene, just because it's so dynamic and there's so much to look at, and it's such a pretty fucking cover. I love it. It's one of my favorites.
Well, you're amazing. Thank you so much for that. Like I'm very happy with how this came out. And just look at the inside of the book. It's gonna have Narwhal's art, which I'm a huge fan of Narwhal. He has this, like, first of all, this looks amazing. I love the colors. Like, you don't see this kind of color palette very often in this kind of stuff. We're used to see the Star Wars like black and white dominating, you know, but this is very different, very fresh. And also like Narwhal, of course, he's amazing. He has all this movement. He captures movement so well, and that's so hard to do when you're an artist. So definitely look at these amazing designs. And we also have this really cool art also from Lakim Amir. This book is gonna have content from a lot of artists from CGE, and of course, really, really good content. Look, let's just be serious for a second here. When we come to the stretch goals, everything's fine, everything's cool, everything's pretty, but we have to get to 15K because this is the audio version of the book. And I'm personally going to make sure we get to this, okay?
We have to get to 15 because so Red is the one that's going to voice it, and have you listened to his voice? I need him to speak to me.
Yes. We need that to happen. We need that, and I'm personally gonna make sure that this is funded. You know, I don't know if I can get freaking 4K in my own campaign, but this is gonna get 15K. That I can assure you.
Yes, we need this 15K. Like, we have a few voices in Comicsgate that are just like amazingly soothing and just like kind of like that radio voice that makes you just want to listen and like, you know, it's not a matter of so much what they say. You just want to hear them talk.
Yep,
You know,
absolutely.
there's a few of them.
There's 1,000% true. And like
Yeah.
the fact that on top of this, it's Red's project, which means that he's going to have that kind of passion, veracity, everything that you need behind this kind of a story. For him to do the audio is going to be fucking amazing. And I swear if we don't get to 15,000, I'm going to be so pissed.
Yes, and also it's very important to take into account that this is a prose novel, okay? This is not something that Comicsgate is used to seeing in campaigns. So support these kind of projects because it's always very important to have variety in the kind of content that we have in CG. He comes from a background of like role playing a lot, so he's very used to like unexpected circumstances and like have a quick response to stuff. So I know that it's gonna be a good book. So yeah, me and John are waiting to read it. We cannot wait to read it. It's gonna be an amazing book. Here we have Sim. Hail my brother. Hail my beautiful brother. Hello, welcome to the chat. And Frogo is saying my voice is like salt on a slug. Well, how does that sound, Frogo?
That just seems mean.
Then we have Writing Comics. Jerry is saying, thank you, Lola, but I've always thought I sound like Joe Dirt. Dushitu, I may sound a little simping, but Carla's voice is the best, full of joy. Oh my God, you're so sweet, but I'm serious when I tell you I hate my voice. I don't like it, but I think that anybody likes. A lot of people don't like hearing their own voices.
Like I literally will not go back and watch or listen to a stream I've been on, just because I cannot stand the sound of my own voice. Like me,
I always think I sound like I'm.
Here we have Kevin Tanza. Carla, you're very talented, and the combination of colors is very cool for a cover. Thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you so much. And actually, the colors were chosen by Red because there's actually an element that is amethyst, so I had to use that color. So the credits are for him in that one. But thank you very much. Thank you for that very nice comment. Mogwai Centurion. I sound like Spanish Kermit the Frog. So that's very interesting. It's sweet. I don't know what you're talking about. Red says, I told Cal I'm going to steal her for some Sandstorm comics. That sounds very, very interesting. But don't spoil stuff, Red. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of comments. So yeah, well, okay, the voices. How do you feel about your own voices, or I don't know, your husband voices, or I don't know, voices in general? Let's just talk about voices.
So that's actually something, when I did MagFest, not this last year, but the year before, I went and I was working things that you could do, because you're literally just running in and pushing record, and then when they're done, you push stop.
Mm-hmm.
Made sure it was recording, and they were talking about to be a voice actor.
Oh, that's
exactly
so cool.
How you kind of get into voice acting. And I ended up sitting in on the majority of that panel, and they didn't just talk about it. Like, these were established pros, got people in the audience, had them deliver a line, gave back, and then deliver it times, and every time it was drastically different, but it was amazing to watch.
Oh yeah, it's fascinating to see the voice actors. I love it. I always do. And judge me all you want. I always watch like Frozen voice actors. I just love Frozen. I'm a huge Frozen fan. You all know that. So yeah, yes, that's something very cool. I actually have a story about that. I always like to sing, and I never. When I have this very weird problem, like I never like miss the notes. I always hit the correct notes, but like my voice wasn't like well placed, like it was like too like here or the head voice. You have different places where the voice comes. So you have to place it like in your diaphragm, right? To have like a good well-placed voice. So that took a lot of work to master, actually. Like now I can, and now I can like project the voice, but that wasn't easy to do. You know, you actually have to train a lot to place your voice correctly. And this is not interesting, and nobody cares about that, but I just wanted to share. But you know,
it is. I really like.
And speaking of very beautiful male voices, I'm actually gonna get a good microphone because John is gonna start doing some narrations for the channel, and I'm very excited about that. But that's for the next project we're gonna have. So yeah, I won't spoil much more about that. But
Yeah,
I can't wait to see. Yeah, I can't wait to see what John can do with that. And he actually showed interest in doing that. And oh, you're interested? Yeah, do it. I'm like that, you know. So, oh my God, I'm sweating so much. It's so hot. Well, I'm in Arizona, so yeah. Oh, here is hot. Okay. Lola, yours. Oh yeah, she may be time traveling right now.
Yeah.
I spoil things. It's what I do. Yeah, bad decision. Yeah, that's not good, Red. That's not good. Frogo says, I sound derpy, but I love to sing. Like, I think we all love to sing. It's just, I don't know. I feel like you can really connect with the music when you're singing, you know? Because scientifically speaking, you're actually like vibrating in the same frequency as the music, you know? So it's like, I don't know. I'm becoming too music nerd. I'm a music teacher, actually. That's why I'm so nerdy with the music. I studied piano for more than 10 years, basically all my life. I'm composing some stuff, but I still have to get the software to produce the music. That's why I get very, very nerdy with all the music and the voice and, you know, that kind of stuff. Anyway. Yeah, here we have a very interesting message from Red. Subscribe to Red Valkyrie. Yes, everybody subscribe. Shay has her own channel. It's amazing. She promotes. She is very, she contributes a lot to CG. Please subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And subscribe to Wildcat if you haven't. Yes, please subscribe to this channel. Please do. We are one sub away from 250, and that's amazing, and I'm very excited. Please subscribe. Please be cool. So yeah, we are in the advertising moment. I'm going to show you guys my campaign because what the hell not?
You absolutely should.
Yeah. So give me a second. Okay. I hope you guys back the censor. You have to. We all have to. We need to. So yeah, I'm very slow with this.
You're fine. You got this.
I'm sweating well, John doesn't let me say the word.
Like you were in church?
In church.
But this is the thing, okay? I come from, I studied for 10 years English, but English from England, you know, not American English.
Yeah.
And when I came here to the US, I started learning a lot. Like most of the time, I just have trouble to understand what people is actually saying. Like 90% of the time. But, you know, I learned a lot from John because John was raised here in Phoenix. So he has a lot, he also learned a lot from guys in the army, you know, like these dirty words and stuff. And he's my role model, so I just copy what he says. And he's like, don't say that in public. Oh, I didn't know. But I just don't want to strike. Brad is saying, don't forget to join the gays community. Yes, please, everybody join the gays community, as I told you earlier. I'm back, Sanford. Please and thank you. Yes, manners are very important. The Green Reaper too. Thank you, Sim. Thank you for that. My great bro. And then we have Johnny Cage. Don't be like Red. You can talk about your own campaign. Yeah, you're right. I won't be like Red. Like
promotion, Carla. What did we say when we very first started talking? You gotta promote yourself.
Yeah, with John, we always call it.
He's getting better about it, though. Red's getting better. Like, I've gotten to push him more. I'm like, hey, dude, you got to, like, push yourself. You got to promote.
I mean, he came on Red Valkyrie, and it was great, so.
I know, right? Like,
it was so good.
He promotes everybody else, but he doesn't promote himself. So I'm like, you got to push it, dude. You know.
Oh
And then,
yeah.
you
Oh,
know
yeah,
what?
oh, yeah.
Worst case scenario, the three of us will drag his ass over that finish line to the 15,000 because we all want the audiobook.
Look,
We're getting
Red is
the
feeling
audio. We are
Red is
so
feeling betrayed. You too, Johnny Cage. You really need some tough love, my brother. I know, I really do. So get ready.
It's all out of love.
All right. Anyway, so the Green Reaper too.
Let's go into your comic.
Yeah. Okay. Look at the number. We're now like we never thought we were gonna get this great number. We're almost in the 100 backers mark, and we are so proud and so thankful with all of you guys. This book is gonna be delivering in June. My husband John Gallagher wrote this book. He's an amazing writer. He's very, very smart. Believe me. If I say somebody's smart, it's because they actually are, because I have very, very high mental standards. Yeah, he did a great job here in Green Reaper. I did the art, I did the colors and the letters. So pretty much all the visuals are done by me. And you can get issue number 1, issue number 2, and the spin-off, because we're offering 3 books this time, for $30, and that's ridiculously cheap. And look at the amount of detail I'm putting here. I'm sweating, blood, tears, whatever, all the stuff here with this project. It's a lot of work, but and yours are oh my goodness, my English. You are going to get this sexy pinup, not peanut, for free, because we got to the 2K mark. So yeah, I know, guys, you're gonna like this one. But if you tell me, okay, I'm not into sexy ladies, I'm not into boobs or ridiculously ideal bodies, you can get this other print. You can choose whichever of the 3 prints you wanna get. You also have Azrael, the Angel of Death, if you like some beef in your life. You know, we don't judge you, like whatever you want. So you have these 3 options for the free pinup for you. Yeah, this is some of the art. This is Smokey, one of the horses of the apocalypse. You know, I actually suck pitching the book, but John is much better than me doing that. But anyway, the message here is that you have to back the Green Reaper if you haven't. And maybe you did and you want to back it again. We won't offer any kind of resistance. And here you have all our social media, so you can follow us and spam us. Don't be shy. We love messages from you guys. So yeah, this is a shameless promotion for today.
One, scroll back down to the angel print that you did.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing, and it's been bothering me, and it finally dawned on me what this reminds me of. Tell me, and this is for the chat, tell me that does not remind you of One-Winged Angel from Final Fantasy. That totally has Sephiroth vibes. I fucking love it. It's amazing.
That's a hell of a compliment.
That is one of my most, like, I saw this and I just stared at it and was like, well, shit, now I'm just going to have to throw a bunch more money at Carla because I don't know which one I want. And I want this one for sure because, I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. It really does. It feels like a Final Fantasy fan piece almost.
Thank you very much. Yeah, here we have Mogwai who is saying, Azrael looks like yaoi fan art. Of course it does. I actually been working with yaoi. Oh my goodness, it's my phone.
That's the best ring ever.
I know, it's like a scary one. Just give me a second, all right? I'll be right back in a second.
Looks like we're holding it down.
Woohoo! We can totally hold down the fort, even though I'm hidden behind the watchful eye of gaze over here.
I know, right?
It's fine. It's fine. It's just me. Look, you're wearing my hat now. See, we made it work.
You gotta talk like him now.
I can't talk like him. Do you hear my voice? Like, in comparison, nails on a chalkboard. Come on. Jeez. Oh, no, so for real. Oh, hats, that's just mean. Eardrums are bleeding. Oh.
All right, I'm back.
Thank goodness.
All right, so I was reading a comment. What I was reading. Back Sanford, yeah, again, back to Sanford. Oh yeah, I actually it was confession time. I've been working in yaoi manga for a long time, which means gay Japanese comics, in case you don't know. And all the ladies love reading that. I don't know, are you guys into yaoi?
Not.
I'm into manga, but I'm not necessarily into yaoi.
Okay.
I'm not as up on it as I wish I was, but I'm like a fucking fake ass kawaii bitch sometimes. So like I love Japanese culture. I just haven't like paid attention to yaoi.
But you know
personally.
that like the Japanese love like in manga inserting this little like fan service, like some kinks, especially you know when it's manga for ladies, they put these like little hints of kinks, and ladies love gays.
Is that it? Is that what we love?
What do you think about that? Because that's in Japan, of course, it's not here.
I don't know.
I think in Japan they like anything kinky. Like, I mean,
That's true.
come on,
But
they have quarter machines with used panties. So
if you look at their culture though, they've been like repressed for how long? So why wouldn't they kind of go a little bit off the deep end when given like the tiniest little bit?
Here we have always saying, pretty boys going at it. The art is awesome. The subject. Abel, I love Clam's work, which is a way I kind of like that. Yeah, I was actually like using reference from Clam. I believe Clam has the best angels ever. I'm very nerdy here for the manga, so yeah. Ladies love gays. Facts. Okay. 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 Anyway, what I was saying. Oh yeah, no, like these little kinks they insert in the comics. Ladies, what do you think about other kinks that maybe can appear in comics? Is there some type of kink that you find attractive, like you can find in a comic?
I feel like it's a loaded question.
Oh yeah, it is.
yeah.
So, whatever kinks I have are not things that I read comics for. those would be things that would be private.
All right. I'm sad.
I don't know. Like in manga, for instance, the woman's boobs are always way bigger, right? Like, yeah, they're just like overly exaggerated boobs,
and even like shiny. You know, like that's like a balloon.
So
yeah,
if you're gonna go with that, then obviously like
everything's always dripping wet too. Like it's
so true.
It's like there's always like
I love that.
So
I
much
love
oil.
that. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love when they are like dripping wet. Yeah.
fluid everywhere.
What's the problem?
I will say, one of my favorite things in comics, and it made me laugh when I started seeing it, where they were like, "Where are her organs?" I was like, well, they're probably shoved in there somewhere. It's fine. Like they space vacuum sealed them up so they could be where they
It's a
needed to be.
two-dimensional character. What do
Like,
I care?
don't care. I want her to be skinny. I want to look at her and be like, I'll never be that skinny, but that's hot.
You know, I'm having some trouble with this comment because if I read it out loud, I maybe can get in trouble. So I don't
no, you won't get in trouble for that. I mean, you might where you are.
Yeah, Frogo. Just ask him. You know.
Oh, he responded. Days responded. There you go.
The main night stream, Frogo. I'll fulfill your needs.
Oh.
That was
welcome,
like from the inside, Lola. That was from the inside.
That's her future. That's what she's doing after this.
Oh yeah, I think that your stream at midnight is gonna be like 100 plus people watching.
It's gonna be rough.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Now I'm like even like more blessed than before. Okay. In manga, it's always really big or very itty bitty. Yeah.
That's true.
Oh yeah. And we have Blanca Elena. I lost a comment from Blanca Elena, but she's working in a shoujo manga here called Masquerade of the Ghost Drama Romance. I'm drawing in traditional way. That sounds amazing. That sounds very different for CG. So yeah, hope to hear more in the future about that, Blanca.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit us up for real. That'd be interesting to see some
Yes.
stuff on it. Maybe highlight.
Everybody's like, damn, Carla.
Yep.
And Red is gonna read some fanfic for us, so tune in. I told you earlier, you're gonna thank me later. Just subscribe to Red Gaze, okay? That's the degeneracy was talking about, says Johnny Cage.
Yep.
It's my fault.
Never a dull moment.
Oh yeah. So just to chill a little bit. Because I'm very ridiculous because I love talking about this stuff, but then I just blush a lot, so I just have to stop. So
Demonetized.
demonetized, please. Oh yeah. Do you think I'm gonna be demonetized?
Are
Anyway,
you
you're good.
monetized now?
no.
You have to be monetized first to get demonetized.
Oh my goodness. I'm not complaining, demonetized. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, don't chill. Hit it up. Oh, no. This is the limit for a lady stream, okay?
Oh heavens.
But the after party is in Red's channel, okay? you know.
Lola.
Lola.
Lola is now actively getting everybody overly sexualized to then send to the stream you have to do in 2 hours.
Yeah, I know, right?
I can't wait. You know what? I have work tomorrow, and it's the only day that I'm supposed to work at my job, like first job, and I might be staying up just to watch this.
Well, it's like I said earlier. It's the primal instinct that we have. We have a basic need for,
But,
and I
okay.
don't care how much you try to suppress it, oppress it. It's there. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
It
Hell, Lola.
absolutely is.
Hell, freaking Lola. Thank you for saying that. Because sex sells in comics
Sex does.
and in everywhere, you know? That's
Right.
why we offer the sexy pinups. That's why we offer all this kind of stuff. And it's also fun. Like, why not have fun with it? Always
it's
like
not
in a
just
respectful
for
way, right?
It's not just for men.
No,
Like-
it isn't.
What the
Like
hell?
people tend to like. They look at women and they think, "Oh, well, we're not sexual beings. We're supposed to be these prudish little things that like hide away." No, fuck that.
Mm.
Exactly.
No,
exactly.
I seriously like. So if we're gonna go down this whole thing about are you a boobs or butt because girls check out other girls. Let's be real. We all check out other girls. 1,000% boob girl. Like, oh my gosh. And I see a girl with the amount of times I'll be walking around with guy friends and I'll see a girl that's stacked. And I'm like, dude, did you see that over there? Holy shit. They're like, did you just point out tits to me? I was like, yep, I did.
Yeah.
Very
Hell
good.
yeah.
Want a
You should
motorboat
too.
for a
I'm
boob.
having a good time. What? I missed it.
I said, who doesn't want a motorboat a pair of boobs?
Yes.
This is the moment I hate not being native English speaker, okay?
How do you explain motorboating
Explain it.
without?
Explain it to her. Explain motorboating.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I'll explain it. It's when you put your
Okay,
face
because I'm not
between
a
a
you're
pair of
not on
boobs.
camera.
It's when you put your
Okay.
face between a pair of boobs and you move your head back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm
So,
coming.
I got that.
We call it motorboating.
Ready saying hell primal urges. Hell.
There we go.
Whiskey is saying that would be fun if you to try to demonetize you, only to accidentally monetize you.
Dude, that's the dream.
Demonetize the demonetization.
Yeah,
That
that
would
would
be
be actually the
amazing.
trick. Lola, you could say it's a basic instinct.
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It is on what is it? Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the things you have is it the first one?
I think so. It might be the third. I think that food trumps sex.
I think it's
And,
food, shelter, and then sex.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say like, shelter has to do with safety, food has to do with living. But I'm pretty sure it's the third thing.
Yeah. It's
My
like
friend,
I'm looking it
Sorry.
up.
need.
My friends, no, I'm not British, not at all. I'm from Uruguay. It's not you are gay, it's Uruguay. We speak in Spanish there. Frog is saying sexy peanuts.
I just gotta say, hail Ty.
Yeah. Oh,
Or
hentai.
hail, I'm not Tyler.
Wow. So the baser needs: breathing, food, water, sex, sleep, homeostasis, and excretion.
What the hell?
What it says.
Second last.
That is what it says.
Everyone loves sexy heroes. No one likes a squirrel girl.
Nobody wants Faith either.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
Why?
Squirrel Girl, when she was drawn right, was very sexy. It's what they did to her.
Yeah.
Because now she looks like a small boy with a fucked up face. Like maybe got hit with a lawnmower or something.
Well, nobody
Why
wants
must we-
women either. Like,
What?
nobody wants, like, you know, a big fat
No.
superhero. Like, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
I don't
what
want to see like a superhero with a you know, big fat beer gut and like trying to fly. Like, that's not logical. And I don't want to see a fat chick trying to fly either, because that's not logical.
I mean, unless it's, Cecil from Cash Grab, in which case that's obviously
That's a little
highly
different,
logical. See, and that's kind of the thing. So, like, if you look at Cash Grab, right, you're backing Cash Grab because it's absolutely balls to the wall, ridiculous bullshit. Like, it's the most absurd thing ever, right? That's why you're backing it. You're backing it because it's absurd, it's degenerate, and it's hilarious.
It's fun.
But if you're talking about like an actual story that's trying to draw you in, you're actually going to enjoy
I'm talking like superhero. Like,
yeah, if you're talking
superhero, you don't want a superhero that's gonna, like, I mean, it's not logical for someone who has the superpower of flying to weigh 600 pounds. I'm sorry.
Right. No, 1,000%.
You know how we are super professional and serious about this kind of stuff. So because some people think that we cannot talk about sex and stuff in comics, like, seriously, but it's actually kind of a serious deal. Here we have some comments I want to highlight. I'm not Tyler is saying, you can go 2 months without food. You can go that long without sex. Opinions?
No comment.
No comment.
There's a reason why I highlighted your comment, my friend. So, oh yeah. And Joe Frogo is saying, "Hell, Cecil, the sex symbol we needed but didn't deserve." But
longer without food.
I'm just gonna drink my drink.
It's good, Shay. That's good. We all have our own boundaries. I would like to see an overweight person make a landing. You could do amazing effects on touchdown in a movie. Yeah, but the thing is that with the superheroes, it's always, they represent ideals, right? They represent things we want to be. We want to strive for. It's inspiration. For example, I see, I don't know, in the TV or in a magazine or whatever, like a gorgeous lady with this perfect body, and I just want to be like her, and I want to strive and, and drop my Cheez-Its and grab my lettuce. Well, never lettuce, of course, but stop eating Cheez-Its. But, because it's inspired, inspires you to be better, and there's nothing wrong with that. On the contrary, it's very important to always have a goal and have a sense of orientation, have a place where you want to get. So that gives your life a sense, like a purpose, because if you're perfect, of course, it's very important to love yourself and all blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, have this healthy will to improve yourself, to be the best version of yourself. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with yourself. And you know what I mean.
Well, so like a perfect example. So like I said, I'm 6'1", I'm broad-shouldered. I'm bigger than most of the guys that I serve with in the Air Force. Like I'm a big person. That's just what I am. I am never going to look like these little, size 00, like Asian girls that have these teeny tiny little waists and whatever. But being able to look at a realistic possibility of like an ideal body for me, I can still have an hourglass shape. I can still have, learn to love my hips and everything like that without it having to be, I don't have to learn to love being 30 pounds overweight. Like that isn't healthy for me. And since I started dropping weight over the past couple of months, probably the past 8 months or so, I lost like 30 pounds. And while physically to everybody outside looking in, it doesn't necessarily look like that much, to me, I feel entirely different. And I notice clothes fit differently and all that. And it's turned into my ideal body type for myself is never going to be that tiny little girl. Like I'm never going to be 5'6" and weigh 125 pounds. Like that's just not even remotely a realistic possibility for me. But I can be under 200 and still be muscular and have an hourglass figure and still be rocking that shit and be what all those 5'6" girls are looking to me and like, well, I wish I could be that. Like I can still be that. And I don't have to have you like put a 300, 400 pound like land whale in a leotard and make me say that I have to be proud of that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also like you also are not forced to have an hourglass shape. Like if that's what you're into, that's great and that's amazing. That's very feminine. Of course, men prefer that shape in women, but there's variety. There's different tastes. Like some women like athletic bodies. Different. There are different tastes for everybody. So that's the fun. Like we're all different people. We have different qualities. And you are free to just choose whatever the hell you want. We are free people.
I think the most important thing is learning to be happy with how you look and how you feel. And if for whatever reason you're not happy with how you look and how you feel, then you need to figure out why. Is it because you have unrealistic expectations for yourself, or is it because maybe you need to get healthier?
Definitely, and
whatever the reason.
And most things you can change. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you can change your weight. You can change certain things, certain aspects.
Your habits. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your habits.
Yes, definitely.
So there are things that you can do to improve and change yourself.
Yes, and as Lola said earlier, it's a matter of attitude and of self-confidence, We were all like very superficially talking about, I like men like that are very masculine and, but Lola said, I want to feel protected and also that is confident, and that's an attitude. And she never said anything like physical. So everything counts. Frogo is saying, I think you're super cute, Shay. We all agree with that. And Carol is saying, this is so funny. Carla looks a bit like Avril Lavigne.
It's so good. Oh,
like Avril Lavigne kicked in the face. Yeah.
No. Oh, you're beautiful, Carla. Don't you say mean things about my friend.
Thank you, but not Avril Lavigne. But whatever. That was funny.
I will fight you, woman. You are beautiful.
I love you.
Go.
Yeah, I was
just run up and give me a hug. That'd be the end of the fight.
I was talking with Lola and Shay before starting the stream, and they agreed to be like my bodyguards because they are both super badass, and they both know martial arts. So I can, that's amazing. I don't know. I'm very bad at that. I will ask John to teach me. That's so ironic because John is actually a coach, a martial arts coach, and he has a lot of black belts. So I should make him work, so he can teach me a little bit. Okay, ladies, we are in the hour and a half mark, and this just flew. This was super fast.
Yeah, I agree.
It was fun.
Yes, it was so fun. It was super, super fun. We definitely. I look at. I'm all sweaty and red. Look at this. Whatever. There was. Yeah. It's all your fault. You see. Anyway, we have to do this more often. This was a huge blast. So yeah, let's just do a quick sign off. I'm actually starving. Like my belly is like, feed me. I need more cheeses. I must have the cheese.
No, I feel you. I've gotten only through half of my Korean because we were having so much fun talking, and now it's cold.
And now when we finish the stream, wherever. All right, Lola, don't tell me we don't do that.
Oh yeah. No,
Oh
no, no.
yeah, we do.
No
Like,
women eat. Sorry.
of course, and there's this like Chinese girl viral video that she's like all pretty in the camera, and then she grabs like a bite of, I don't know, it's a dumpling or something, and it's like, like she puts the hair and covers her face and because
Love
you know
it.
that in China they don't cut the food, they eat the whole thing. And like the girl was like starving and she like but yeah, I really identify with that, and I know we all do. So anyway, girls, let's do our quick sign off. Lola, where can we find you? Something you want to say to this very fine audience we have today?
Hell Comicsgate, Hell War Campaign, Hell the Ladies of CG.
What?
And you can find me on Twitter at WOWC19 or on Red Gaze's channel.
There you go. Shay?
Thank you guys for coming out. This has been super fun. You can find me at Red Valkyrie on YouTube. We also have a whole bunch of really amazing merchandise that we just started doing. And we're kind of doing something different with our merch store. So instead of doing everything coming to us, we're splitting the profits 50-50 with whoever the creator was that made the artwork. So we're trying to help give back a little bit to the indie creators and get a little bit more exposure and give you guys some badass fucking shirts and stuff. And I've got stuff that I've ordered that I'm waiting on, and it's taking forever because of the thing that we can't talk about, and it's killing me. But definitely go check out Red Valkyrie on YouTube, and you can find me at Gaslight. It's right here because it's Spooky Ghost and everybody spells it wrong. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter.
Definitely. And Shay has a project that is amazing that I want to tell you guys about. She actually has a lot of different artists drawing Shay Zombie in their own style, and that's just amazing. She has a banner. So guys, if you are
We extended it out to side too.
Yes, and side too. There you go. And you know, there are a lot of creators, of writers, you know, that are actually looking for an artist, and you can. That's actually like a good, nice, like portfolio, because you can actually see the differences of the styles in which they did Shay, and it's amazing, an amazing thing. I still owe you my drawing, Shay.
You too. It's okay. It's okay.
I still owe you. No crap. But no, I'm not telling you crap. Like I owe you, but I'm gonna do it. I promise I'm gonna
You're
do
so
it.
cute.
It's better late than never. Okay. So yeah. Please check that out. Yes.
One more thing, I meant to say, go back Sunsworn.
Of
Get
course.
that book for 15K.
Of course. Red is saying she meant to say back Sandstorm too. Yes. Before I log off, I want to say to everybody first, Hell Comicsgate, Hell CG Ladies, Hell War Campaign, Hell Red Gaze Community, and all the hells that you need me to hell.
Hell to the hells of the hells.
Hell to the hell. And yeah, definitely check the Sandstorm. And yeah, you can pass in Red Gaze's channel. You can go. He's gonna have a night show with Lola. So if you can get enough of Lola, you can go there. Yeah, please do. Please subscribe to his channel, and also please subscribe to Wildcat Comics, which is this very channel you are watching. Okay, please subscribe. You have to do it because I need you to subscribe. Would you? Anyway, also please back Green Reaper 2. We have the link in the chat. And yes, thank you first of all, Lola and Shay, for coming to the show. You are lovely, lovely girls. We're the Powerpuff Girls. We're not,
Absolutely.
we are. And we have a beautiful, beautiful audience. Thank you for everybody who came sincerely. Thank you. And yeah, I'm gonna log off right now. So thank you, everybody, and see you next time. Please subscribe and just check when we are streaming, because YouTube being YouTube.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
You. Love you guys. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.